Let the tougher schedule begin.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the balls will put total leather and we'll get started.
Last year we just very won.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will get the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in
I guess we'll pass.
especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the moments.
Man, I need it. Yeah. We won 19-13. On the road.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Wildcats.
If we don't make it, we
just inches for the first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion.
all right, that's not too bad.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first
Hi. And we're going to try running with the quarterback.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll finally get him.
Almost a touchdown.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that is what a team of this caliber is
We are
expected
out
to do.
of our running
Their
back.
number beside their name by all the the metrics by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior
Someone
team,
hit
and they
him
just
and he
drove the
landed
ball
on
in the
his
first
elbow.
possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and
Not
asserting
his
their
fault.
dominance.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd
But
now ready to get
anyway,
behind them.
we're doing fine without him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse.
We'll see what this year
I
brings.
know so many people have already been talking about this
The
individual
defense.
one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be
Before I
happening
make
out on
a
an island
decision
all
on
game long.
retire.
The receiver's got speed. He's
They're
got
kicking me
breaking
out.
ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah,
I
he's
gotta
got the speed to
consider.
stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
I thought I was doing the right thing.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0.
Yeah.
On the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down.
That's good.
To mark him just a little short. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tough.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swung around him, and that's a loss.
That's not good.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Big time play.
We got good defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark
Yeah,
it
we're
as a
struggling.
so close to cashing it in for
On
this
his
offense.
drive.
Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Into the end zone. Touchdown balls. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll give it to the back. They get it out to the
He's
36.
getting a yard.
15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Finds space on the right.
Nice.
Down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll need to show
I don't think they
urgency
were
to get
expecting
another
us
play
to do
off before the
that.
clock hits 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's okay.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to
Very
reach the
nice.
college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad.
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make
Why
the
not?
connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting a run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Just across
Well,
the
we got
20 with
first down.
at the 19.
And we got
Looks
another
as if we have an
injury.
injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Handoff to the single back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a younger.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Going for 6. He's got
Nice.
it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That's caught. It's Bryant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, let's see what happens.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way
Game-saving touchdown.
And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Good job, Lee.
Looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. A pickup of 8 now to convert
Blitzing.
to 3rd and 2. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, they block it. He didn't get it, and what a stop on his defense to get the football back.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out
Wow,
his quarterback.
he almost
He's trying
got
to
him.
keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab.
That was a big tackle, Bauer.
The 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the end zone.
Wow, we score.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well,
Touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
That's good defense.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got his man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
I think when you go through those progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That's what's not open.
He didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative...
Yep, again score.
Turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
What up?
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway.
It's not over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Going to swing it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just short of midfield.
They're trying to win. And we're trying to win.
And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
This defense in front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose
2
3.
fresh.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing.
Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Bryant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Nice.
This situation here in the third quarter, this offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They're trying to go to the playoffs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the defense. Job with a turnover.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The lone back's got it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If we don't get it, we're going for it.
Of the end zone, they still need 2 yards.
And we don't have to worry about it.
Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete.
That's good, Dave.
There forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Man, you got to get hats around this dude.
Yeah.
He's down to the 27.
We're getting interesting.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage.
That's a long field goal.
He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. handoff to the single running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well,
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of
pretty much over.
regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's going for the goal line.
and we score a touchdown.
And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points.
Not even
That
the
just
right game.
needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. Not a whole lot of room there.
That's a good tackle.
It just never developed. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air.
I mean, Tennessee season is now.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They are number 18.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 7. And the Vols are on the move. Send the tight end in motion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab in the end zone.
That's okay.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32.
I will let that
Pick
carry
up another
on.
first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Yeah, it's all
and the
right.
clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we